Pennsylvania for the 2024 Class 2A Penguins Cup Finals, made possible by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation. I am Matt Popchock. Adam Hoerner will be joining me in just a little bit. And tonight, we have a true David versus Goliath confrontation in the first of our 3 Penguins Cup Championship games this week, as the number 2 seed Thomas Jefferson Jaguars take on the number 8 seed Penn Trafford Warriors. The Warriors with a chance to make history. Thomas Jefferson trying to build a dynasty under third-year head coach John Zeiler, the former Los Angeles King and former Thomas Jefferson great himself. TJ, 11 seniors as well as 11 sophomores. They're going for their second Penguins Cup championship in 3 seasons. Penn Trafford has not won one since the Penn Trafford program was established in 1993. Tonight is their first ever Penguins Cup championship game appearance. They reached the Penguins Cup semifinals for the first time in a decade and won in the Penguins Cup semifinals at the RMU Island Sports Center 1 week ago for the right to be here, upsetting the Norwin Knights. After the shocker of the year in the Penguins Cup playoffs, Penn Trafford beating the number 1 seed and reigning Pennsylvania Cup state champion South Fayette in quarterfinal action. Penn Trafford can become the 4th team in history and the 2nd team specifically in the PIHL era as the league celebrates its silver anniversary campaign to enter the playoffs as the number 8 seed and emerge as Penguins Cup champions. Mount Lebanon did it in 1985 but lost at states. McCourt did it in 1999 in Class 1A and won at states. In 2010, most recently, the Cannon McMillan Big Macs were the number 8 seed in Class AAA before winning their first ever Penguins Cup championship. And for the Penn Trafford Warriors, it's been all about defense and goaltending and getting offense from that defense. Drew Hall is one of only 2 players on the Penn Trafford playoff roster with multiple goals in the postseason. Both of those players are defensemen, by the way, and both juniors at that. Hall, number 55 in green, warming up off to our right. Gavin Patterson, junior defenseman who scored only 1 goal in the regular season, scored a huge power play goal in the quarters against South Fayette and scored another big goal in Penn Trafford's second period eruption last week in the semifinals against Franklin Regional. Up front, Kyler Duran, another junior, has 5 playoff points, including a big goal in last week's semifinal victory over the Norwin Knights. Hall enters the championship game with 4 points of his own, including a pair of goals in that semifinal victory on the island. But the real story for Penn Trafford has been their penalty killing. They've really picked it up on special teams after struggling mightily, especially on the PK during the regular season. They say your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer, and Tyler Funk, the freshman, who came in mid-season, won his first PIHL game as a varsity player on January 4th. He's already got 2 playoff wins under his belt and a .902 save percentage in those playoff games, and he'll be facing the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, presumably for the first time all season, as the starting goaltender tonight for the Warriors after Cam Farrow, the all-star selection for Penn Trafford, had started against TJ in the 2 regular season meetings. On December 7th, Penn Trafford handed TJ its first loss of the regular season in a 3-2 victory at Ice Castle. Bryce Kropczynski, the Penn Trafford captain, number 19 in green, a former PIHL Class AA Player of the Month, scored 2 goals in that upset victory by the Warriors. Thomas Jefferson prevailed in the rematch, and for the Jaguars, they have been one of the most lethal teams in Class AA offensively and one of the most stubborn teams defensively. Thomas Jefferson, a team coming in that entering this Penguins Cup championship game has won 13 games in a row, the literal hottest team in PIHL Class 2A. They've won 6 consecutive games, regular season and playoffs included, in which they have scored at least 5 goals as a team in those games. Last week was more of the same from TJ, a 9-3 semifinal rout of Franklin Regional, the team they beat in the 2022 championship game in epic fashion after defeating Hempfield 5-3 in this year's quarterfinal round at the Ice Castle. And for Thomas Jefferson, their big 3, Jake Stock, 3rd in points during the regular season, number 21 in white, warming up off to our left. 45 regular season points for Stock, 6 points in these Penguins Cup playoffs. Andrew Oliver, the team captain, who's going on to Pitt to major in engineering. Oliver, a recent PIHL Class AA Player of the Month. He's wearing number 26 in white, warming up off to our left. And Oliver ranked 4th in the regular season in the points column with 43 of those in the Class AA scoring race. Oliver and his fellow senior Scott Allen, both with 20 goals during the regular campaign, which tied for 4th among Class AA goal-getters in the regular season, and it is Allen of the three who has the most playoff points coming in tonight. Allen with a hat trick in the semifinals against Franklin Regional. Jake Stock also had a big breakout game with a hat trick against the Panthers. And Darren Stock is an assistant coach for John Zeiler, having won 3 state championships at the turn of the century. Nick Stock had that game-winning goal in the championship game a couple of years ago for TJ. You might say that if you're a member of the Stock family, you have a lot to live up to. Chris Cerruti has already lived up to and surpassed so many expectations as a former PIHL player himself, leading his alma mater for the 6th year in a row, Penn Trafford. He and John Zeiler had an amiable pregame chat, we are told. Well, now the Halos are going to slip, and we're going to play some hockey, and we're going to take it downstairs to Austin McLean for pregame introductions. For the Penn Trafford Warriors, it's come as you are. For the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, they've got those golden domes, if you will, the playoff hair out and about, almost to a man. on that Thomas Jefferson bench as John Zeiler talks to his team before the opening face-off tonight. In 2021, Baldwin won the Class AA Penguins Cup Championship as a number 2 seed. Last year, South Fayette won the Penguins Cup Championship in 2A as the number 2 seed. This year, Thomas Jefferson is trying to win the Penguins Cup Championship as a number 2 seed. Penn Trafford, for their part, making sure that the Class 2A Finals involves a Westmoreland County area team for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. The Warriors have already defeated their arch nemesis from Westmoreland County to get here, as we said before the start of tonight's game. And Ronnie Porupski, who stopped 25 of 26 against Franklin Regional, stopped 27 against Penn Trafford, but took the L back on December 11th, is going to get the nod over Aiden Doherty, the senior. Porupski, a PIHL All-Star. And again, he will be opposed by the exciting freshman Tyler Funk for Penn Trafford, who has really tried to steal all the headlines in this year's Class AA tournament. Captain against captain for the opening face-off of Penguins Cup Championship Week. And the Jaguars move the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game. And a hard hit on Jake Stock by Cam Kisti as the Warriors try to set an early tone. Penn Trafford in a delayed offside situation as Ryder McGurk has it at center red for TJ, up to Andrew Oliver. Oliver from the edge of the right circle on goal. Glove save by Tyler Funk, and he will hang on. Prior to entering the Penguins Cup playoffs, Funk had not won a personal decision since January 11th. 41 saves in his first varsity victory, a triumph over Hempfield, another Westmoreland County team, back at the beginning of January. He has been quite a find for Chris Cerruti. Puck play just beyond the Warriors' stripe. Thomas Jefferson collects inside their own end. Derek Schliebner, the sophomore, under a little bit of pressure from Kropczynski. Schliebner skating past his own bench, trying to go to Allen up ahead. Allen chases this puck to the corner. Allen put into the boards by Chase Bonson, the alternate captain of Penn Trafford. And near side it comes to Hall. Hall snaps it off the boards deep into Jaguars ice, or tries to anyway. That was cut off by Allen. And this time Penn Trafford guilty of icing. Both coaches making early changes here. Liam Mahoney, who scored the first goal of these Penguins Cup playoffs for Thomas Jefferson, on to take the face-off, but he concedes to Jack Blank of the Warriors. Thatcher up to center for Blank. Blank double-teamed immediately by Gallus and Best. Best from behind the Thomas Jefferson goal brings it out across his own blue line. Best gains the red line, dumps it in on Tyler Funk. Funk keeps the play moving along to Gavin Patterson. Patterson with 2 huge goals for Penn Trafford in these playoffs against South Fayette in the quarterfinals and during last week's rally against Franklin Regional. Best toward goal. That was deflected by Patterson and sent around the dasher. Warriors gather this puck in as Thatcher collides with Gallus. Mahoney intercepting for TJ. Mahoney tries to kick it to himself as he's trapped along the right wing boards. Thatcher works it free for Penn Trafford. Thatcher coming up through center for Penn Trafford over the attacking line. Thatcher shooting. That's blocked by Schliebner. And Oliver has this puck for TJ, using the glass and putting it off Garrett Rektoric in front of his own bench. Near side it comes, intended for Best. Best, as he's hit, gets it up to Stock. Stock puts it inside Warriors ice. Stock, right circle for Oliver. Oliver just over the bar, into the protective netting and out of play. And we're joined now by Adam Hoerner as Stock and one of the Warriors, Drodos, exchange pleasantries before this face-off in Penn Trafford ice. Adam, you were there for that 2010 Cannon-McMillan team that won a championship as an 8 seed. What do you remember about that Cannon-Mac team, and do they remind you in any way of the 2024 Penn Trafford Warriors?
Well, I'll tell you, the Cannon-Mac team, even though they were an 8 seed, there was some obvious high-end talent at the top of their lineup, on the blue line, on the front line, and their goaltending. Penn Trafford lacks that I think, an anchor on each position in that vein. But what I love about Penn Trafford is their scrappiness. That reminds me of that Cannon Mac team. There's a no-quit attitude and there's no fear. They've gone up against some tough competition. Maybe they're toughest here tonight, but yeah, they belong here, no doubt about it.
Tyler Funk trying to demonstrate that point as he makes a big save at the far post. Early moments of a scoreless Penguins Cup championship game as Drodos sends it to the corner. Schliebner recovering for TJ. Schliebner double-teamed immediately by a couple of Penn Trafford forecheckers as Stock has it at center for Thomas Jefferson. Stock hit up high by Kisty, and Stock shouldered by Benzierski as well in Penn Trafford ice. Shot from an angle. That never made it on goal from Allen, as one of the Warriors has knocked down Chris Cerruti. Wants a penalty, none forthcoming, as the Jaguars and Warriors are both changing on the fly. Nathan Weiss kicks this puck to himself, left wing circle. Weiss driving the goal. Weiss trying to ram it between the legs of Tyler Funk. Funk having none of it. Krupczynski tied up along the boards. Here's Allen for TJ. Allen out in front. Lucas Blos, too well marked. And here comes Penn Trafford in transition. Pass up ahead to Caden Duran. Duran off of McCann's skate and right to Porupski as Porupski covers for a faceoff.
Well, that nearly fooled him, Matt. It almost took the bad bounce and got to the 5-hole, but he's able to pounce on it there. Good job by him. And Penn Trafford had a good shot there coming down. And I love Tyler Funk back the other way on that chance in tight. He just got down low, not rattled. Tyler Funk, the freshman, continues to just be so poised in there.
Blos, the TJ freshman, leading the attack for the Jaguars. Blos ducking underneath the check, trying to go out in front, but Rectora cut off that attempted pass.
He had a couple of apples in the semis.
Blos,
some nice passes.
Showing some promise. We told you, TJ is a nice mix of old and young. Lots of senior talent, but lots of capable underclassmen that should be fun to watch grow in the years to come as well. Jaguars up to center for Weiss. Weiss over the attacking line for TJ. Weiss toward goal. That hit off a leg and never made it close to goal. Duran accepting that pass just beyond his own blue line is dispossessed by Mahoney. Liam Mahoney down low. Gallus on goal, and Funk has it.
Funny bounce and man down in the crease. There's some extracurriculars after the save, but a funny bounce to the shooter. Funk had to be ready quickly, and he was. Just continues to impress Tyler Funk. I mean, we've said a lot about him the last couple of weeks, but it's all warranted. And, you know, and you'll see throughout the night, his backup goalies love him. I mean, I love the camaraderie between their goaltenders. It's great stuff. You don't see it every day.
Shot by Gallus off the faceoff goes wide, and his head coach, Chris Cerruti, had very nice things to say about him when we chatted with him very briefly within the hour prior to tonight's opening puck drop. Ryan Gallus from the corner. Schliebner wide of goal. Brian Spencer, the alternate captain, pinching for TJ. In the corner, it's Cam Lorenzi. Lorenzi, the Jaguar sophomore, surveying the play, goes behind the net to Gallus. Gallus thought about going out in front to Mahoney and tried to. Mahoney going to switch places with Gallus now as he gets it to Schliebner from distance. Schliebner on goal. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Tyler Funk.
Well, the Jaguars, the balance of the attack in the early going here, opening 5+ minutes. But the Warriors, not letting them sustain the zone time. They're getting some exits. They're getting a couple of chances on the counter. And Funk looks poised so far. So good for the Penn Trafford defense.
Another face-off in Penn Trafford ice, and this will be controlled momentarily by the Jaguars as Oliver recovers just inside the blue line. McGurk trying to play that around Duran. It comes to Kisty defensively for Penn Trafford. To the point now for Connor McCann. Jake Stock down low, out in front, side of the net, broken up by Bonson, Intercepted by Stock. Stock turning around. Stock on goal. Save again, Tyler Funk.
Great stop into the chest protector. And that top line for the Warriors on right now. And we talked about, you know, maybe if you look at the stats, lack of star power in this Penn Trafford lineup. But this top line with Doran, Allen, and Krupczynski, I've loved watching them. They have good chemistry. They've got good balance of abilities between the three of them. And I think they'll be key tonight for the Warriors.
Duran and Hall They were especially present in last week's game as well. Again, a combined 4 playoff points for each of them coming into this championship game. Bouncing puck in front, Stock trying to play it. He could not. Now it goes to the glove of Funk once again. Jaguars trying to ram in the rebound. Funk standing his ground, or sitting his ground, if you will. 9 shots on goal in this game with under 11 to go in period 1. 8 of them belong to the Jaguars, but none that count. Jake Stock over the attacking line one more time, tries to make his move, gets tied up with his line mate, blows Stock wide of goal. That hit off Kropczynski's stick or skate. Warriors trying to take away space right in front of their goaltender as Blows has it. Blows on his backhand toward goal. Funk will hold it again.
Funk just doing the work in there. Stock, a very impressive young man in his own right. We watched last week in the semis. Yeah, the hat trick is impressive. Every goal was a response goal to the opposition. That was the story for Thomas Jefferson in the semifinals.
Now, tonight might not necessarily be about who gets the first goal. It might be about who gets the quote-unquote next goal, because both these teams in the playoffs have demonstrated an ability to do that and to get back into games. Spencer, that's blocked by Bonson. Penn Trafford gets a clear. Porupski not terribly busy in this opening frame. Leaves it for Schliebner. Near side it comes, intended for Allen. Pass too heavy. Kisty going to his defensive partner Bonson. Up ahead to Marco Ferraccio. Ferraccio has not scored since January 11th for Penn Trafford, and actually was one of the Warriors' top goal scorers during the regular season. So he's a player that Chris Cerruti would like to see catch lightning in a bottle, hopefully tonight. Blows for TJ, trying to sneak around Bonson. In desperation, he drops it for Weiss. Mahoney pinching. Blows in the corner. Mahoney dispossessed. Good keep by Schliebner. Schliebner shooting wide. Best fanning on the shot from the right point. Aiden Drotos, the Penn's elite product, through center for Penn Trafford. Drotos from an angle. That went wide of the blue paint. Blows finally able to clear. Patterson retreating, and it will not be icing on TJ. Linesmen say Penn Trafford dummied the play, so Rektoric tries to go up ahead across 2 lines for blank, but this will be icing.
That will be icing
on the Warriors.
Well, the shots tell the story so far. 9-2 favoring the Warriors. You know, for Penn Trafford, you want to close that gap a bit. But again, I do like the Warriors' ability to get some zone exits at least, not let TJ set up shop for minutes at a time.
Thomas Jefferson winning another offensive zone draw, but can't get a shot cleanly on goal as Mahoney tries to recover. Warriors play it back to center. Best inside the blue line. Thatcher knocked off the puck at the TJ stripe. Patterson off a skate, and here comes Oliver trying to reel it in, but couldn't do so in time. Good recovery by Rektoric.
Good play by Oliver to bat that puck down, but Emmet just couldn't settle it to make the break in on Funk.
Lorenzi across the line. Oliver just a hair offside as we hit the exact midpoint of period 1 with no score in this Class 2A Penguins Cup final.
Loving the crowd here, Matt, at UPMC. It's standing room only, no doubt. Boisterous, loud, as it should be for the championship games. I do miss the days when these were at Mellon and PPG Paints, but the intimate atmosphere actually enhances the crowd vibe, so I do enjoy it.
A literal capacity crowd for this Class 2A contest. Tickets sold out some time ago, actually, for this particular matchup. Andrew Oliver up through center for TJ. Oliver over the line, this time onside. Stock giving chase to the corner. Duran breaks up the play. Goes to Bonson defensively. McGurk from the boards. Knocked off the puck. Here's Kropczynski. Kropczynski 1-on-2 over the attacking line. Kropczynski between the circles, but Schliebner has the puck. Outletting for Oliver. Oliver over the blue line. On goal, Funk with a save, and the rebound right to McGurk, who couldn't put it on target.
McGurk hoping for a chop shot there, maybe try to catch Funk off balance, unable to do so.
2-on-1 possibly for the Warriors, but Spencer does get back, and good stick-to-itiveness there by Schliebner as it's fired wide of Porupski. Some end-to-end action here as McGurk leads the way for Thomas Jefferson. Drop pass, too heavy for Schliebner. Kropczynski taken down, penalty coming up. Scott Allen will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. And Penn Trafford will get its 11th power play of the Penguins Cup playoffs.
Yeah, you got to call that one. He spun him around. No play on the puck there. So good on the refs. Not being afraid to pull out the whistle and do their job. And 7:22 to go in the first. First power play of the evening goes to the Warriors.
Penn Trafford in the Penguins Cup playoffs, 3 of 10 with the advantage.
30%. The Pittsburgh Penguins would like to see that rate right now. I can guarantee you that much.
They'd like to see Thomas Jefferson's penalty kill rate as well. 3 of 3 in the quarterfinals and did not take a penalty in the semifinals against Franklin Regional. John Zeiler, their head coach, particularly proud of that stat when we talked to him before the game. TJ playing a very disciplined brand of hockey down the stretch on this long winning streak of theirs that they bring into this championship game, and they force the Warriors to start their power play deep in their own zone with under 7 to go in a scoreless first period. Rektorek dumps it in. Play to the corner for Blank. Blank for Aiden Drotos. Drotos' first Penguins Cup playoff goal was a power play tally last week against Norwin. Ferguson shooting wide, and TJ Ferguson, the junior, just missing Porupski with that attempt. From the point, Thatcher to the half wall for Rektorek. Out in front it comes, save Porupski, the rebound. Cleared but not quite out. Great play by Thatcher to keep it. It's loose in front of goal, and this time the Jaguars will clear it into their own bench, between the benches, more accurately, midway through this Penn Trafford power play.
I like the work by the green shirts. Thatcher, a couple of nice keeps. Pucks in that quick, traffic in front. They had the goalie scrambling a little bit, just couldn't get sticks on the rebounds. Good job by the Trafford or the TJ Killers to keep their bodies in front and not let Penn Trafford set up camp.
Drew Hall against Ryder McGurk. McGurk wins the defensive zone faceoff. The Jaguars still trying to get it clear. They can't. Kisty with a good keep, using that glove hand legally. Duran down low to the point, Krupczynski. Krupczynski on goal, save Porupski. The rebound comes to the circle, Porupski the save again. Warriors trying to pinball it off Porupski from behind the net, nothing doing. Cross-ice pass, shot, score! Penn Trafford 1, Thomas Jefferson nothing. Chase Bonson pulls a Sidney Crosby going to one knee, and he nuzzles that nylon for the Warrior power play.
You got to love their energy, Matt, on that man advantage. Just great work, kept it down low, great cross-ice pass, and he did not hesitate. Bonson, a huge wrist shot, and it's 1-0 to the underdogs.
Bonson's first goal of these Penguins Cup playoffs. He had only one playoff point coming in. The alternate captain makes it happen, and the Warriors are up in period 1. Warriors control the ensuing faceoff, working it down low, taken away by Schliebner and Gallus defensively for the Jaguars. Kisty sends it deep into TJ Ice. Gallus dropping it back to Schliebner. Schliebner under a little bit of pressure there from Blank. A deliberate breakout by the Jaguars as it comes off a Penn Trafford skate. Best off of Schliebner. Warriors kind of stacking their own blue line as TJ recovers at their own stripe. Spencer trying to go up ahead to Lorenzi. And John Zeiler continuing to roll his lines here, even with his team trailing early in this championship game. And one thing's for sure about Thomas Jefferson, they'll keep sawing the tree until the tree eventually falls, if it does. Not a lot of panic in that team when they fell behind against Franklin Regional, or for that matter, when Hempfield gave them some grief in round 1 as Porupski covers.
They give the lone assist on the goal to Kyler Doran with that great cross-ice feed.
4 assists, 5 points in these Penguins Cup playoffs for Duran, and he almost had a chance to beat Porupski but couldn't control the puck on the TJ Junior's doorstep. Penn Trafford from within its own line, up to nobody in particular except Connor McCann of the Jaguars. McCann trying to push it over the Penn Trafford line. It comes to Duran one more time, right wing side for Krupczynski. Around the boards near side, Drew Hall. Duran off of Jake Stock. McCann brings it up for the Jaguars. McCann on goal. Long save there by Tyler Funk. Stock from an angle. Couldn't get it cleanly on net. More good gap control by the Warriors. Here's Hall in transition with Duran going to the net. Hall shoots high and wide. Back to center. Patterson trying to get around Stock and does chip it around the Thomas Jefferson All-Star. 8 All-Stars in all for Thomas Jefferson, selected to the All-Star event this season, including head coach John Zeiler, tied with South Fayette, for the most of any PIHL club, as we get a stoppage with 3:49 to go in the first.
1-point shots were 9-1. Jags now 11-7. Still Jags, but Penn Trafford has been able to narrow that gap as we discussed, and obviously the power play a big part of it before netting that goal.
Weathering an early TJ storm, as they did in the first 2 playoff rounds against favored opponents. Penn Trafford trying to become the first PIHL team in almost 15 years to win a championship as a number 8 seed. Behind the Jaguar net, it comes to Schliebner, who reverses the play to Spencer, his fellow blue liner. Weiss couldn't get around Kisty. Kisty sends it immediately into Thomas Jefferson territory. Jaguars are going to reset one more time late in this first period, and the steal by the Warriors. Side of that it comes. Porupski makes a big save there on Drotos right in front. Drotos has it again for the Warriors, for Kisty. Kisty between the circles. On goal, it's blocked and put wide on the follow-up. More chaos as it comes to Ferraccio. Ferraccio wide of goal. Warriors have the rebound and momentum as Porupski gets a piece of that shot from an angle. This puck Murphy dumped now back to center off the glove of Kisty. Kisty behind his own net. Going to settle things down for Penn Trafford as Gallus provides pressure for Thomas Jefferson. Best tries to play it off the glove. Hand pass is called against the Jaguars as Gallus has to halt.
Well, to quote Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, Penn Trafford's offensive game plan, introduce a little anarchy. It's chaos. So they're getting the zone, pucks in net quickly, looking for, it ain't pretty. They're not looking for pretty, they're looking for pucks to the net. And it's been effective for that 1-0 lead, and now 9 shots on goal after not only 1 in the opening, 8 minutes of the hockey game.
At the other end, Porupski covers. Well, I've got a quote for you too, not from a movie, but from Dan Bilesma, who used to coach the Pittsburgh Penguins. Get to our game. In the semifinals, we saw Penn Trafford, particularly in period 2, get to their game and get to those things you were talking about. And if they can, and if they can sustain that, they'll look out. Warriors win the face-off and put it toward Porupski, who was ready, but it was deflected before it made it all the way on goal. Thomas Jefferson swallowing up another shot as Mahoney brings it out from deep in his own end. Mahoney splitting a pair of Warriors as Penn Trafford sends it back to center red. Lorenzi for Mahoney. Gallus trying to kick it to himself. He couldn't. More good work in front of Funk by the Penn Trafford defense. Patterson in earnest up over the line. He's taken off the puck by McCann. Warriors played off their own bench. Patterson, one-touch pass to Ferguson. TJ Ferguson to the near corner. Lorenzi has that for Thomas Jefferson. Gallus off his own bench. And a giveaway to Lorenzi. Lorenzi on his backhand. Lorenzi trapped a bit in the corner, tries to center it for McGurk, who's just on for Thomas Jefferson. McGurk and Oliver providing support deep in Penn Trafford territory as the Warriors try to clear it, and they get it just beyond the control of Schliebner. Jaguars tag up. One-touch pass for McGurk. McGurk on the off wing, slips it to Oliver. Oliver behind the net. Wraparound try, save made, and the rebound eluded Stock. You saw it coming, but Stock just couldn't quite reach it.
Yeah, Penn Trafford's defenders down low did just enough to prevent him from getting there as we're under a minute to play.
Spencer trying to do it all himself as he takes this puck to the far corner. Brian Spencer. Cross-ice pass to Stock. Stock rips it on goal. Save Tyler Funk. Oliver behind the Penn Trafford net. Oliver Pivots, shoots, wide of goal. Final half minute of the period. Spencer down low for Stock. Good cycle here for the Jaguars as time ticks away. To the point, Schliebner. Schliebner through a crowd, bouncing on goal, it's loose, and put in! The captain made it happen, and it's 1-1. Andrew Oliver now has 13 points in his last 14 games, and these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Well, the top line does its work. They established a good bit of zone time, got the cycle working. Stock wanted that puck for that earlier rib. He couldn't get it in there, but they stay with it, keep the puck in the zone, something they struggled with throughout the period, and they get the ugly goal, a little backdoor backhand rebound with 22 seconds left in the first.
So barring a late period oopsie-daisy by the Jaguars, they're going to go into the second period with a clean slate of their own now, and let's see if they can get to their game in period 2, just as they did against the Franklin Regional Panthers on the island in semifinal play.
Well, we've all watched enough hockey to know those late goals are, well, you know what those late goals are. We'll see what it does here to this hockey game.
8 seconds left in the first period. Andrew Oliver, his third goal of the Penguins Cup playoffs. A blue-collar effort by the top TJ forward. Reigning PIHL Class 2A Player of the Month for January. Stock gets a helper. That's his 7th Penguins Cup playoff point.
Schliebner gets an assist as well.
And so that'll do it for period 1. With a score, Penn Trafford Warriors 1 and Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 1. With Adam Hoerner, I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching the Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship game here on TenbandTV and the Trib Live High School Sports Network, all made possible by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Are you
back here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, the FedEx rink here in Cranberry Township? Matt Popchock and Adam Hoerner for the PIHL Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship on TenbandTV and Trib Live High School Sports Network, made possible by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation. TJ and Penn Trafford tied at 1 as we enter period 2. The teams have switched sides. In period 1, Adam, Penn Trafford made TJ pay on special teams. Thomas Jefferson, however, demonstrated that they are maybe, debatably, the best 5-on-5 team in Class AA this season.
Yeah, power play goal from Penn Trafford's Chase Bonson, countered by a late goal from Andrew Oliver, the captain. It wasn't pretty, but maybe that's a good thing for the Jags. They went to work a little bit, and they are able to knot it at 1 late in period 1. Let's see how that momentum carries over.
Derek Schliebner over the attacking line. Schliebner between the circles. Funk with the glove save.
Schliebner picked up an apple on that Oliver goal. Trying to cut through the defense there. Decent backhand shot in the slot area, but Funk able to fight that off.
Older brother Drew, a member of the last Thomas Jefferson Penguins Cup Championship team 2 calendar years ago. Face off to Funk's right. Captain against captain, Oliver against Krupczynski, as it was for the opening face-off. Derek Schliebner from the left point, controlling for the Jaguars to the corner. Oliver deferring to McGurk. McGurk under pressure from Kisty. Kisty rides him off that puck into the glass. Hall able to get it back to center as Krupczynski is tripped No penalty called. Penn Trafford bench literally up in arms as play continues.
That was a coin flip. He might have been trying to draw one there. There was some contact. Refs rule, play on.
Spencer, left circle, couldn't get it cleanly on goal. Stock trailing the play. Spencer blindly to the corner. Drew Hall the only man there, but he can't make a play on the puck. Now he will, as the Jaguars are forced to tag up. Schliebner harassed by Krupczynski as it comes near side. Stock to the corner as TJ goes back on the forecheck. Allen on his forehand from the far corner to Nick Best. Best through a crowd. Funk saw it all the way. And once again, they are trying to get inside Jake Stock's head any way they possibly can.
And who else but Kisty? We've watched him be a bit of an agitator throughout these playoffs. He's been a fiery ball of emotion for the Warriors, trying to get Stock to maybe take one. He didn't take the bait there. Still a lot of time left in this game, though. And when you watch Stock away from the puck, he reminds me of, well, Jake Gensel, the way he finds the soft areas, looks for openings in the little seams in the defense, and tries to call for that puck.
He's a great goal scorer. He wears black and gold, and his first name is Jake. It's close enough for me. Weiss to the corner.
Any half-price milkshakes if he gets one tonight?
Hey, you don't have to twist my arm. Drodos trying to clear his own zone. Big collision there between McCann and one of the Warriors. That's Thatcher getting the worst of that. Correction, Brock Bieneman, the freshman, took the brunt of that hit. 57, not to be confused with 67. Drodos, poke checked at center. Bouncing puck. Bieneman trying to reel it in as Weiss is knocked aside by the aforementioned Aiden Drodos, the Penn Trafford freshman. Best in the corner. Trying to go up to Allen. Warriors take it away. Centering pass right to the stick of McCann, who will get it up to neutral ice for Thomas Jefferson. Bonson, the Penn Trafford goal scorer, retreating. Up the left wing side for Drodos. Drodos above the circle on Porupski, who squeezes it.
I like the decision there to just shoot the puck and see what happens. It was a bouncing puck. You had the man closing. Instead of trying to carry it in and force a move, he just takes the shot on the knuckle puck. But a good save by the TJ netminder.
Drodos only 6 regular season games played, as his season was interrupted by travel hockey commitments, but 6 goals spanning those 6 games. So still made an impact as another late season boon to this Warriors club.
Penn Trafford has to tag up on side as the puck left the zone and was dumped back in.
Simon up to center. Bonson for Thatcher. Thatcher near side to Ferguson. Ferguson on goal. Scoring! Bar down! TJ Ferguson! And the Warriors retake the lead with 14:25 till the ice cut.
Postage stamp over the stick side. Beautiful shot. I think he caught the goalie off guard, caught us off guard. I wasn't expecting a release like that. And the Warriors back up by a goal. They respond to the late goal by TJ and get an early one here in period 2.
Ferguson, with 5 goals during the regular season, has scored for the first time in these Penguins Cup playoffs, and what a time for it.
Buckle up, folks. We got ourselves a hockey game here in Cranberry.
The underdogs not ready to leave the proverbial doghouse just yet. Spencer on goal, steered aside by Funk. Rebound, knocked aside again by Tyler Funk. Schliebner for Spencer. Spencer from the half wall to the corner. Out in front it comes. One-timer is broken up, intended for Oliver. Porupski settles the puck down at his right. Lead pass to Stock over the attacking line for TJ. Stock makes his move. Stock to goal. He shoots. He's denied by Tyler Funk. Oh, we saw him score one last week just like that.
The way he can stick handle in tight is something to behold. On display right there.
Blind pass to Oliver, broken up easily by Hall. And this will be icing on Penn Trafford.
They'll take that one, and both teams will take a line change. 13:22 on that second period clock. The lone assist on that last goal goes to Robert Thatcher, who's played a very nice hockey game thus far and has throughout these playoffs for the Warriors. He's been very visible for them.
His empty netter in the quarterfinals technically went down as the game-winning goal in that historic upset of state champion South Fayette that started this whole joyride for the 8 seed. On goal is Nathan Weiss, a loud blocker save by Funk. Hard hit by Weiss on one of the Warriors in the corner as Zierski gets to his feet. Weiss between the circles, shooting, it's blocked. Weiss gets his own rebound back. He's knocked off the puck immediately, and Penn Trafford sends it to the boards as Best pinches for TJ. Out in front it comes, but it's broken up by Ferraccio. Weiss, right wing side for Allen. Allen trying to get around Kisty. Sends that puck to the corner for Thomas Jefferson. Lucas Blos trying to be an agent of chaos, but the Warriors get it back to center. And TJ in front of the Penn Trafford bench plays it up ahead now for Nathan Weiss. Weiss left wing circle, pushed from behind by Bonson to the goal. It's kicked around. It's loose in the far corner. That puck took quite a circuitous route to the stick of Aiden Protos. And here comes Protos for Penn Trafford. Protos to the corner. Broken up by Porupski in front. They try to set up Protos on the backdoor play, but Thomas Jefferson wise to that. Mahoney onside, cross ice. Gallus fans on the attempted one-timer. Connor McCann left point. Looking for a deflection was Mahoney. Nothing doing. Gallus behind the net for Lorenzi. The muckers and grinders out here for John Zeiler with his team down by a goal. In behind the net, it'll come now to Funk. Behind Funk, I should say. And the Warriors will send it the length of the ice and have to sweat out a face-off in their own zone with 11:40 to go on the middle frame.
I'll tell you what, the Warriors shot themselves in the foot a little bit there. Kisty was kind of lollygagging a little bit after that puck. He did not see Lorenzi coming, and the back pressure forced a bad clear. And TJ set up some zone time, which will now continue off the icing face-off. They trail by a goal despite having a 20-11 edge in shots so far in the game.
TJ Ferguson with the go-ahead marker at the moment. His first goal of the 2024 postseason for Penn Trafford here in period 2. Oliver turning around. That went off a couple of Warrior bodies right in front of the netminder Funk. McGurk pushed from behind, fires high and wide. Schliebner has the rebound on the half wall. To the corner for Stock. Oliver far side, being harassed by the stick of Jack Blank. Out in front it comes McGurk toward goal. Bouncing puck cleared by Penn Trafford, but not out. Schliebner toward goal. That went wide. Stock leaving it for Oliver. Good cycle here by the Jaguars. To Schliebner. Oliver trying to run a little bit of a screen there as Schliebner gets the puck down low to Jake Stock. Stock far corner. Stock from an angle. That missed everything. It comes to Schliebner one more time. Schliebner turning around and putting it toward goal. That deflected off the stick of Rektorek. Rektorek defensively for the Warriors. Fans on the attempted clear. Now Blank will try to take matters into his own hands. Warriors got to be tired here as they finally get it through center ice, and none too eager to get off for a line change
now
for
the
Chris
Jags
Cerruti.
as well. Their top line had a very busy cycle shift. Stock's still out there, though, with the puck.
Sends it to the opposite boards, and now indeed he does come off for John Zeiler.
And here comes the next wave as Blows applies some pressure. The Jags are feeling their forecheck right now.
Allen at center. Past that Pittsburgh Penguin logo, 1 against 3. Allen, right wing circle, left wing circle, pardon me. But Tyler Funk is there with the left hand.
He got below the left dot with a good rip. That was a better shot than maybe it looked like. Funk just had the angle on him. But if he did not have that near post closed off, Matt, I think that one was going in. Good save by Funk.
Allen centering a line with Blos and Weiss on his flanks as TJ controls the faceoff. Around the boards it comes to Nick Best. They try to center it for Weiss. Too many green jerseys in the way. It's out in front. Jaguars have it. They put it on goal and they score! Scott Allen! Roll up your sleeves and take a bow, young man. What a blue-collar goal by the team in black and gold, and we're tied with under 10 to go.
Well, they earned that goal. That was between the two lines, 2 minutes maybe of zone time. That was a nice job by TJ. They kept the forecheck going. They didn't let up. And they finally get a dirty, ugly backhand goal from the top of the crease. And it's 2-2.
Officials talking over who officially gets credit for goals, assists, and what have you before they drop the puck.
9:51 to go here in period 2.
For Allen, coming off that semifinal hat trick, his team leading 5th goal of these Penguins Cup playoffs.
Are they discussing whether this is a goal? This is quite a long conversation. And the Jags are interested. I'm not sure what the possible violation could be, Matt. They're going to the PT bench now for some kind of an explanation.
Chris Cerruti is getting that explanation right now. So we think for now, and Austin McLean corroborates that it is a goal.
And you called it. Allen gets the goal.
So Bloss, in his first ever Penguins Cup playoff tournament, now has 4 assists for all 4 of his playoff points. And that'll be the only helper officially, it appears, as we are finally ready for the ensuing faceoff after that pregnant pause. McGurk controls it, but gave it right away to Hall. Drew Hall trying to play that bouncing puck to himself. McGurk unable to collect it at center. Good poke check by Schliebner. To the boards it comes for Duran. Kyler Duran down low, and Schliebner looks like he's grabbing at his left shoulder. Might have gotten hurt on the play somehow. And Schliebner gives a little whack at Hall from behind. And keep an eye on those two as this second period unfolds. 2-2 the score now in the Class 2A Penguins Cup Final. Drew Hall right wing side, over the bar and beyond Porupski.
But Hall seals off his own rebound and keeps it in the corner.
And from the corner, Brian Spencer looking to play over. Outlets for Schliebner, up for Oliver. Oliver across the blue line. Oliver shooting, that's blocked by Kisty. Oliver behind the net. Running out of room and trying to elude the official in the process as he sends it up the near boards for McCann. McCann down low to Stock. Stock trying to win the puck battle along the near glass. Right in front of that TJ Student section off to our extreme left. Duran unable to clear the zone as McGurk emerges with the biscuit. Up it comes now to Best. Nick Best from the point. On goal, Funk will not leave anything to chance as we pass the midpoint of the period and this championship game. Tied at 2.
Now the Jags, again, these last 3, 4, maybe even 5 minutes have been really all TJ in terms of zone time. And they've got 1 goal to show for it, but to Penn Trafford's credit, only 1 goal. How many teams have faced TJ this year and given up more than that in a sequence like this?
Face off to Funk's left, controlled by Penn Trafford. The Warriors have had some trouble in the face-off circle, but they win that one. And here's Drodos deep in Thomas Jefferson ice. Backhand pass up the boards, accepted by Patterson. Bounces right to McCann defensively. McCann unable to get it around Rektoric. Jaguars played up ahead to Weiss. Weiss has it onside, has Allen cutting to the net. Allen has it, shoots, he scores! Thank you, sir, may I have another? And the Jaguars have their first lead with 7:54 to the ice cut.
I loved the patience by Weiss. He saw he had a lot of room on the left wing side, but he didn't just take off. He looked to see what was coming. He saw Allen on the break. A perfect feed and a great finish from Allen. That one was pretty. And TJ on top, 3-2.
Once again, all about the next goal in this one. Penn Trafford punched TJ. TJ able to counter-punch with a greasy goal from Allen. And now a beauty from their senior forward and PIHL All-Star.
And go ahead. Allen's blown out the scoreboard, Matt. He's blown it out.
The scoreboard off to our right and off to our left temporarily have both gone blank. And now officials, not sure if they've taken notice of that or not. The coaches certainly have. At least Chris Cerruti has.
No, I saw one of the refs pointing. They've got it back up now. I was just making a joke on Allen. What a goal, though. What a goal.
6 goals in these Penguins Cup playoffs now for Scott Allen. And Thomas Jefferson in search of its second championship in 3 seasons, now for the first time in this game in the driver's seat. Let's see if the Warriors can come up with yet another response goal.
Yeah, right now, momentum with TJ. Obviously, the last 2 goals, and from that, a lot of zone time to get there. So right now, Penn Trafford's got to find a way to get their own. They're going to get that buzzy attack going again, get a couple of sequences in their belt to try to fight their way back in.
Puck comes back to center. Jack Blank down the right flank, dispossessed by Schliebner. Gallus to Schliebner. Schliebner in transition, shouldered by Thatcher. Waiting in the officials' crease is Liam Mahoney for Gallus. Gallus puts it just inside the Penn Trafford blue line. The checking line again out here for TJ. Trying to establish a physical presence of some kind, as Gallus has it for the Jaguars, trailed by Lorenzi. Lorenzi from an angle, that missed everything. Schliebner waving at that puck as Penn Trafford gets it back to center. Blank in hot pursuit. Unable to get around Spencer, however. Ferguson sends it deep into TJ Ice. And in the corner, it'll come now to Schliebner as he collides with Thatcher. Out in front, right to Liam Mahoney. Mahoney carefully off his own boards. And into Warriors ice, this will be icing against the Jaguars.
If you missed it there, Blows, the other assist, so now 2 assists for him on the back-to-back assists in the last 2 TJ goals. The freshman, tiny but mighty with the dishes there. Mr. Blows, he's done a good job his last couple of games for the Jags.
And you just get the feeling whatever happens tonight, we haven't seen the last of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. This is such a well-rounded team, offensively, defensively, behind the bench with coaching. They're going to be around for a while, it seems, in Class AA. Stock in pursuit, but again, it's icing against TJ.
Stock arguing that. He said, come on, man, I had that puck, but sorry, no points for winning the foot race here. The puck went down, that was it.
And so the face-off will come to Porupski's left. Porupski officially coming into this game with 43.5 minutes of action, getting the win in relief of Aiden Doherty in last week's semifinal. 1.17 GAA, 962 save percentage emerging from that second round playoff victory. Stock lost an edge. Stock keeps the puck, shoots it wide of goal. Oh, imagine if he had scored on that play. Best from inside his own blue line, up to McGurk. McGurk to Stock. Stock trying to lead it for Best. That pass too heavy. Waiting at center is McCann for the Jaguars. McCann up to McGurk. McGurk weaving around Stock. Stock going to the net as McGurk has it. He shoots, save made, rebound cleared immediately. Rektorek not standing on ceremony as Kropczynski brings it over the line for the Warriors. His shot is blocked. And a lead pass intended for Stock, a little too strong. Stock gonna have to hurry to negate the icing call, but he won't be able to.
He's trying. God bless Jake Stock, he's trying, but just on that shift, unable to run down some of those pucks. He's upset. He knows he had some scoring chances there if he could corral at least one of those passes, but 5:47 to go in the second. And Penn Trafford, again, just looking to reestablish that frenetic attack here, get some shots, put some pepper in there.
Off the corner boards it comes. TJ trying to get its transition game going the last couple shifts, and they've been just a hair off in that respect. Here comes Nathan Weiss, right wing side. Weiss behind the net. Wraparound try out in front. It's cleared, but not quite out. Turnaround try by Belos. Stays in play. Lucas Belos hunting down his first career Penguins Cup playoff goal. In a 1-goal game, 5:20 remaining before the ice cut. Scott Allen, who has the last couple tallies for TJ. From inside his own zone, playing this puck. Trying to anyway for Belos. Zierski forcing the near turnover, but Allen has it again for the Jaguars. Allen across the line for Weiss, for Allen. Allen side of the net, one-timer fanned on by Belos. Now the Warriors try to get a counterattack of some kind going, but Jake Simon is there defensively for Thomas Jefferson. Bonson going D to D with Kisty. Up ahead it comes now for Drodos. Drodos 1 against 3 in TJ Ice. Drodos taken out of the play by Simon. Gallus through center. Gallus in behind the Penn Trafford goal, defers to Mahoney. Mahoney crunched. And that was Rektoric making that hit for Penn Trafford as Drodos counters. Good save, Porupski, and he hangs on to the loose puck.
Good thing he did. He had number 21, Zierski, closing in, looking for a juicy rebound, but TJ Netminder does not give him one. TJ more than doubling up Penn Trafford in the shots category right now, 25-12. Definitely the ice tilted in that direction at the moment. But Tyler Funk continues. He's given up 3, but he's stopped 22 so far. Continues to be a good story in this game for Penn Trafford.
In every playoff round thus far, he's played well enough for his team to be in a position to win. 3 goals allowed in each of his first 2 career playoff appearances, so this is literally par for the course for him. Trying to slam the door here and wait for the Warriors to get back in the hunt. Under 4 to go in the second period. TJ trying to get a forecheck going one more time. Best in a delayed offside position. That's a break for Penn Trafford as Rektoric gains the red line and sends it around the boards. Thatcher anticipating, and he's hit immediately by Best. Lead pass to Gallus. Gallus 1 against 2. Make that 1 against 3 as Gallus shoots wide of Funk.
The PT stick might have got that on the way.
Up the boards it comes near side. Thatcher cross ice for Blank. Blank in front of his own bench. Sends it around the Thomas Jefferson boards. McCann defensively. Gets there before Thatcher does. Jaguars taking their time behind their own goal line. 2-line pass for McGurk. McGurk slowly over the line. McGurk snaps it wide of goal. McGurk gets his own rebound back. Left wing circle, lost the puck as he was trying to turn it to his backhand. Steal by Oliver. Oliver pressured by Rektoric. Given away now to Stock. Stock out in front. McGurk couldn't handle. Chance the other way possibly for Hall, but McCann gets the angle and overskates the puck, and now Hall goes down. Nothing called.
Good no call. He lost the edge there.
Oliver over the blue line. Oliver waits, watches, shoots, scores! Did you just double dip that ship? Andrew Oliver. He's got a 2-goal game of his own, and Thomas Jefferson gets a late extender here in period 2.
That one hurts if you're Penn Trafford. A great rip from a great player. I mean, just absolutely picked the corner between 2 defenders. He found the seam stick side. And for Penn Trafford, they had a one-on-one chance. Guy lost his edge, clean play. And TJ, though, with a quick headman pass to Oliver before the Warriors could recover. A rare moment of softness for that Penn Trafford defense, and TJ pounced on it, and they're up by 2. Biggest lead of the night for either side.
Last week in the Norwin game, we saw Penn Trafford in the middle frame overwhelm the Knights with their forecheck. Tonight, at least to this point, the Warriors in this second period here of this Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship game getting a taste of their own medicine. Blos on goal. Funk settles it down.
It's a good recovery save by Funk, not rattled by that 4th goal.
Jake Stock had 3 assists the last time he played in a Penguins Cup Championship game, a game that was won by older brother Nick in sudden victory overtime. Tonight, Stock with 2 helpers, with still plenty of time left in the contest.
Also give one to Nick Best on the Oliver goal.
Weiss off the faceoff win for TJ. For Allen, out in front it comes off a couple of Penn Trafford sticks. And here's Drodos on the off wing for the Warriors. Drodos over the blocker hand and possibly off the blocker hand of Ronnie Porupski. Drodos behind the goal. It almost came right out in front to the waiting stick of Ferraccio, but the Jaguars cut it off. Allen across the blue line for TJ. Scott Allen trying to set it up for Blos, but Allen too well covered. Weiss from the corner. Weiss double and triple teamed as Penn Trafford forces it back to center. Ben Zierski, one-touch pass to Drotos. Drotos taken off the puck as Ferraccio chases in the corner. It bounces off a TJ skate right to Bonson. Bonson lost an edge as Allen breaks his stick free. Numbers for Thomas Jefferson. Lucas Blos over the line. Cross ice, And it comes back to Lucas Bloss. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup Playoff show. And the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show with 4 unanswered goals in the second period. Lucas Bloss has his first ever Penguins Cup playoff goal.
The freshman flash, he's been fun to watch, a great playmaker, and you see a little finish there, backdoor play, lifted it over the pad of Funk. A 3-on-1, nothing Funk could do there, but just give it his best, and TJ just too many passes, gone Funk moving, left it opening, and Blow's able to capitalize. Two big late goals here for TJ with $1:17 to go.
Cinderella, a last hearing chimes from the bell tower off in the distance, as the Warriors have some work to do to keep their feel-good story alive here in Cranberry Township.
Well, one thing we know this team can do, it is work, so we shall see.
Thomas Jefferson 5, Penn Trafford 2, and here's Oliver down low to Stock. Stock tucks it under the bar. Thomas Jefferson 6, Penn Trafford 2.
Stock's been looking for that all night. He's pumped. And that was a bad giveaway. Bad giveaway by Penn Trafford. I think Blank was the guilty party there. Just a bad clear to the middle of the ice. And TJ makes them pay big. 4-goal lead under a minute to play.
And 5 unanswered goals by the hottest team in Class 2A, the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Winners of 13 consecutive league games, regular season and playoffs coming into tonight. Trying to get that 14th, which would be kind of a big deal. And they are firmly in command as McGurk brings it across the attacking line with mere seconds before the ice cut. McCann from the blue line. And that shot is blocked, excuse me. Good active stick there by Duran as Duran goes into the boards. He's hit from behind, and that's going to be a penalty on the Jaguars as the puck is shot against the meshing to the left of Porupski. So Penn Trafford, if it's any small consolation, will get the second power play of this game after scoring on the first.
Well, I wonder if this will be more than 2. That was pretty vicious behind the net. And sometimes when you're up by this many goals, you do get the extra attention on these types of calls. Another assist for Oliver. Oliver, a 4.9, I believe a 4-point period for Andrew Oliver. Leading the way, the captain.
He had 5 points in the postseason entering tonight, and he has nearly equaled that in this championship contest. And it's going to be a 2 and a 10.
Yep, I was going to say, I'm not surprised. You see the boarding call and then the misconduct signal, so. And that, look, that one hurts for TJ. Best has been, well, one of their best defenders. He's been very good all playoff, good tonight, and they will miss him for sure. This is a good chance for the Warriors, obviously.
He is an aptly named player, no doubt. 33 regular season points, very good puck-moving defenseman, and any and every coach values a puck-moving defenseman, one who can do that particularly well, and Best is one of those players.
They'll send the freshman Roman Flume in to serve the 2-minute portion of the penalty. 21 seconds for PT to try to get one before the period ends. They'll carry this into the third if necessary.
Schliebner tries to get it clear, but can't get it beyond the glove of Kisty. Bonson from the boards. He had a power play goal in the first period for Penn Trafford. 10 seconds to go in the period. Bonson, right circle, to the corner. And it's fanned on by Duran. Schliebner gets to clear, 3 seconds remaining. And so we will cut the ice at the FedEx rink here in the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township. Penn Trafford hockey, established 1993, has never been to or won a Penguins Cup championship. They've accomplished one of those things, trying to accomplish the second. They'll get a power play to work with when third period play begins, but again, they've got work to do as Thomas Jefferson, seeking its second in 3 seasons, leads the Warriors. Your score through 2 periods, Thomas Jefferson 6, Penn Trafford 2. With Adam Hoerner, I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching Penguins Cup Championship coverage on TenbandTV and the Trib Live High School Sports Network, made possible by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation.
ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
2 jumbo ice caramel
Championship week, and the Jaguars move the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game, and a hard hit on Jake Stock by Cam Kisti as the work has it at center red for TJ, up to Andrew Oliver. Oliver from the edge of the right circle on goal, glove saved by Tyler Funk, and he will hang on. Warriors ice. Stock, right circle for Oliver. Oliver just over the bar, into the protective netting and out of play. And we're
a no-quit attitude and there's no fear. They've gone up against some tough competition. Maybe they're toughest here tonight, but yeah, they belong here, no doubt about it.
Nathan Weiss kicks this puck to himself, left wing circle. Weiss driving the goal. Weiss trying to ram it between the legs of Tyler Funk. And here comes Penn Trafford in transition. Pass up ahead to Caden Duran. Duran off of McCann's skate and right to Porupski as Porupski covers for a faceoff. Duran accepting that pass just beyond his own blue line is dispossessed by Mahoney. Liam Mahoney down low. Gallus on goal, and Funk has it. To Mahoney and try to. Mahoney going to switch places with Gallus now as he gets it to Schliebner from distance. Schliebner on goal. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Tyler Funk. Stock turning around. Stock on goal. Save again, Tyler Funk.
Great stop into the chest protector. And that top line for the Warriors.
Between the circles, but Schliebner has the puck. Outletting for Oliver. Oliver over the blue line, on goal, Funk with a save, and the rebound right to McGurk, who couldn't put it on target. Here as McGurk leads the way for Thomas Jefferson. Drop pass, too heavy for Schliebner. Kropczynski taken down, penalty coming up. Scott Allen will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Warriors trying to pinball it off Porupski from behind the net, nothing doing. Cross-ice pass, shot, score! 5 points in these Penguins Cup playoffs for Duran, and he almost had a chance to beat Porupski but couldn't control the puck on the TJ. Jaguars are going to reset one more time late in this first period, and the steal by the Warriors. Side of that it comes. Porupski makes a big save there on Drotos right in front. One-touch pass for McGurk. McGurk on the off wing, slips it to Oliver. Oliver behind the net. Wraparound try, save made, and the rebound eluded Stock. Brian Spencer. Cross-ice pass to Stock. Stock rips it on goal. Save Tyler Funk. Oliver, as time ticks away. To the point, Schliebner. Schliebner through a crowd. Bouncing on goal. It's loose. And put in! The captain made it happen! And it's 1-1. Bonson, the Penn Trafford goal scorer, retreating. Up the left wing side for Drotos. Drotos above the circle on Porupski, who squeezes it. For Thatcher. Thatcher near side to Ferguson. Ferguson on goal. Scoring! Bar down! TJ Ferguson! Allen at center. Past that Pittsburgh Penguin logo. 1 against 3. Allen, right wing circle, left wing circle, pardon me. But Tyler Funk is there. Too many green jerseys in the way. It's out in front. Jaguars have it. They put it on goal and they score! Scott Allen! Played up ahead to Weiss. Weiss has it onside, has Allen cutting to the net. Allen has it, shoots, he scores! Thank you, sir, may I have another? And the Jaguars have their first lead. Nathan Weiss, right wing side. Weiss behind the net. Wraparound try out in front, it's cleared, but not quite out. Turnaround try by Belos. Stays in play. Oliver over the blue line. Oliver waits, watches, shoots, scores! Did you just double dip that ship? Numbers for Thomas Jefferson. Lucas Blos over the line. Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blos. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins, and it comes back to Lucas Blos. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup playoff show. And Thomas Jefferson 5, Penn Trafford 2, and here's Oliver down low to Stock. Stock tucks it under the bar. Good active stick there by Duran as Duran goes into the boards. He's hit from behind, and that's going to be a penalty on the Jaguars as the puck is shot against the meshing to the
ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented heads-up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzled peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Into something really cool, like a dream vacation or a new addition, or both. Let's make it easy by putting a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Let's get started, online or at your local First National Bank branch.
And I'm a biochemistry major. I'm also part of the honors program and a resident assistant here at Seton Hill University. One of my favorite Seton Hill experiences was working on a chemistry and anthropology-based research project. I looked at new ways to prepare bones with applications to medicine and science. I intend to apply everything I've learned as a clinical pharmacist in the future. For this and so many other reasons, I'm very grateful for my Seton Hill experience.
Watch WPIHL games. Read about the teams and athletes. Relive the big moments. Every season, the Trib Live High School Sports Network is your home for high school sports. No sign-ups, no fees, just sports.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Get in on the secret, get into a colder beer. Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair. Gonna wake up in the morning. And dye my hair. Gonna stay out after midnight. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Since 2010, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League has been supported by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation, which continues to foster the growth, availability, and sustainability of youth hockey in the tri-state area, with the goal of sharing the game we all love. The Pens Foundation has awarded the Bob Johnson Memorial Scholarship to a PIHL senior each year, and in 2022 pledged its financial support to the new PIHL Girls Division, which returns to the ice on TenbandTV in mid-April. Please consider making a donation to the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation by visiting pittsburghpenguinsfoundation.org and follow them on social media at Pens Foundation. Matt Popchock and Adam Hoerner back here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex for the 2024 Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship game. The Thomas Jefferson Jaguars leading the Penn Trafford Warriors by a score of 6-2. The Warriors with a minute 39 of power play time with which to work, as the final period of regulation is about to begin on this freshly cut ice inside the FedEx rink. We build this as a David versus Goliath showdown. Well, David has to reach his hand back into the bag and find a bigger stone at this point.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Matt. And look, they start the period with a $1:39 of power play time. This is the finals. They need a goal here. They got to start with a goal, whether it comes on the power play or get some momentum from that and get an early one. And then we see what happens. If one thing we know about this Warriors team, they know how to work. It's going to take some work. TJ, to their credit, first period, yeah, they had the ice tilted in terms of shots. The zone time establishment wasn't there. In the second, it absolutely wasn't. It led to that flurry that we saw. PT's got to tighten it back up on defense, get those zone exits, find some chances, and that frenetic, chaotic offense we talked about early in the second period has got to make a reappearance here for the Warriors. And for TJ, keep the cycle going, keep the forecheck going, and get another one.
The last time TJ played a championship game, they were on the positive end of a 4-goal comeback in the third period that culminated in a championship victory. Can Penn Trafford rewrite or flip the script? Third period is a go. Warriors power play. Second of the game is a go. They've had both power plays in this championship tilt. Stock unable to clear. Well, now he will, as it glanced off his glove and Kropczynski retreats.
Yeah, Kisty tried to hold that in, but unable to do so.
Krupczynski with just 1 point in his last 3 games played. Led Penn Trafford during the regular season with 35 points in all and 18 goals. A top 6 goal scorer, a top 10 point getter in the AA classification. Penn Trafford's going to need something from him. You got to imagine, in order to give themselves some late hope here. Krupczynski has it left circle and just missed a top corner on the hard snapshot. Stock has the rebound, shorthanded for TJ. Jake Stock drags toward the goal. Stock, the shot on a save by Funk. 30 to go in the Penn Trafford carryover power play. Drew Hall from distance. Porupski blockers it aside. Didn't know where the rebound was, but the point moot as Duran had to fetch it on the corner. Krupczynski again on that left side. Cross ice pass. Shot. Score! Bonson once more with feeling, and the Warriors do get an early goal. They're 2 for 2 on the PP.
And both for Mr. Bonson. Great cross-ice pass by Krupczynski. Honestly, TJ left quite a scene there. Krupczynski was not coming with speed. He kind of waited, looked, and then just fired it between the circles. And Bonson did not waste the opportunity. He went low, and it's 6-3.
Penn Trafford would love to turn this into a special teams battle. Their power play has really roared to life in the postseason. Now 5 power play goals in the 2024 Penguins Cup playoffs for the Warriors, including 2 here tonight. And the timing of that one is significant. Still a 3-goal game with a lot of time left in this third period. 15-15 remaining as at the other end, Funk hangs on.
Remember, the Jags without one of their better defenders, Nick Best, serving that 10-minute misconduct penalty, so he can't return until late in this third period.
Thomas Jefferson with 5 unanswered goals in the second period to take the lead in this Penguins Cup championship game. The Warriors answering back early here. Bonson's second of the night. Spencer from his own corner, outletting for Weiss. Weiss across the attacking line. Weiss toward goal. That just missed the far post. And the long rebound comes all the way beyond center inside the Thomas Jefferson line, and a chance now for the Warriors. And puck just wide of Porupski. Oh, Thatcher was trying to hit the far post behind Porupski. Well, that's how it started for TJ when they rallied against Franklin Regional in that 22 epic final. It started with an early third period goal. And John Zeiler will change lines here as we're back to 5-a-side. Oliver from center red to the corner. Funk awaiting. Patterson defensively for Penn Trafford. Krupczynski one-touch pass. Swatted back into Penn Trafford ice by Oliver. Stock over skated. Near side Krupczynski. Lead pass to Drodos. Drodos left wing circle with purpose, but he's stick checked by Simon. Oliver trying to put the moves on Drew Hall in the corner. Jaguars able to clear their area. McGurk in pursuit, but to no avail. Icing.
And for Penn Trafford, you get that early goal, and that's great. You gotta keep the pressure on. TJ again came out a little soft there, and let's see if Penn Trafford can make him pay for it.
A Warrior team that backed its way into these playoffs. Lost 7 of its last 8 regular season contests. Their only win in that span came on its senior night at the beginning of February. Kisty through traffic and wide of goal. Pulling off one of the biggest shockers in Penguins Cup playoff history in the quarterfinals, knocking off South Fayette, then beating arch rival Norwin to make it to their first ever Penguins Cup championship game as the Jaguars ice this puck one more time. Trying to do what only the 85 Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, 99 Bishop McCourt Crimson Crushers, and 2010 aforementioned Cannon McMillan Big Macs have done, which is go in as a number 8 and leave as number 1. Thomas Jefferson with a 3-goal advantage with under 13.5 to go in the third. Jaguars, if they can hang on here, it will be their 5th Penguins Cup all time. As I said, the 2nd in the past 3 seasons, and the 3rd for TJ in the PIHL era. as the league celebrates its silver anniversary this season.
Well, I'll tell you, the Penguins Cup playoffs have certainly been worthy of that silver season. Some classic games we've watched, some great upsets, and some very talented hockey players on full display here throughout all the classifications here in the Penguins Cup playoffs.
Waiting in the wings are the PIHL Division II finalists, the Neshannock Lancers and the Borough Buccaneers, who will face off at 8:45 Eastern Daylight Time tonight in the co-op final. And that should be a most entertaining contest as well. Love the wide open hockey of Division II that it tends to bring. And we've had some entertaining games in that classification as well. Neshannock knocking off the prohibitive favorite of the tournament, Bishop Canavan, in the semifinals last week, while Burrell defeated Ali Kiski rival Deer Lakes in semifinal play to get here tonight. Around the corner it comes for Gallus, to the point for Schliebner. Rektorek bouncing it around Lorenzi. Lorenzi with his back to the play, hit from behind by Rektorek. Jaguars just trying to get that cycle going and protect that commanding lead as it comes up to center for Penn Trafford. Ferguson, who has a goal in this game, over the line. Ferguson on the off wing, couldn't shoot it cleanly on net. Spencer stood him up. Schliebner leading the charge the other way for Thomas Jefferson. Mahoney had his stick grabbed. Schliebner trying to shoot it from the left circle. Rektorek blocked it, and he's in a little bit of pain now as this puck is misplayed. Simon there to back up the play and avert disaster for the Jaguars, who were in the middle of changing personnel. Ferguson from his own corner gave it away to McGurk. McGurk out in front for Oliver. Oh, that pass a little beyond Oliver as he turns and puts it down low for McGurk. McGurk through the blue paint. Stock was waiting on the other side for a loose puck that never came. And we've seen some cheaply given away pucks by Penn Trafford in this hockey game.
Yeah.
The first period, it did not come back to bite them. The second period, it certainly did.
And that one almost did. Oliver just couldn't take that pass. He was all alone in front.
McGurk leading it for Stock. Stock to the goal, couldn't shoot it in time. Good back checking by the Warriors as Weiss goes down. Correction, Oliver, the TJ captain, going down in the neutral zone as the Jaguars play it behind their own goal.
Yeah, Duran kind of dummied him there on the dump in.
This puck off a raised stick will be icing against Thomas Jefferson with 10:48 to go in regulation.
Kind of hard to get a feel for this period from Penn Trafford. They get the early goal, which they absolutely had to get, and they got it. The energy level since that goal, Matt, is just, it's not there, and time is ticking away. Now almost 7 minutes gone by in this third period. They still trail by 3. Got to get another one. Got to get it soon. Let's see if the top line can get it done.
Thomas Jefferson, in regular season PIHL play, the second least scored upon team in the 11-team circuit, just 49 goals against. So they can sit on a lead. They can lock down a game and play that shutdown third period hockey if they absolutely have to, as Schliebner blocks that one up into the netting.
And right now, I think that's what TJ's doing. They gave up the power play goal. I mean, they've had some chances. I don't see them pressing hard for that, that 7th goal. They just want to get the puck out, keep it down there, and eat clock. And so far, they've done it well.
Face off to Porupski's left, and he will cover off the draw, so we'll do it again from the same spot. Scott Allen, Andrew Oliver, and Jake Stock combining for 5 goals and 9 points in this Penguins Cup championship game thus far. Schliebner from the far boards. Couldn't get it around Kropczynski. Kropczynski trying to center it for Drodos. That pass broken up by Belos, who has a couple of helpers in this game and a goal of his own. Stolen by Drodos. Drodos trying to backhand it toward goal. That never made it on net. Kropczynski from the boards to Kisti. Kisti looking for a deflection in front off the stick of Hall, but it went wide. Under 10 to go in regulation now. Warriors get their forecheck going. Nathan Weiss interrupting their mojo as he gains the red line and sends it in. Jaguars will change behind the play as Bonson goes to his captain, Kropczynski. Stock immediately there. Oliver from center red. Gets the puck deep. Warriors go D to D, deep in their own end. Kisty gave it away to Oliver. McGurk steering it wide of goal. Hand pass, however, called against the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars.
Time quickly ticking away, almost halfway through the third period. Shots 32-14 favoring Thomas Jefferson to this point.
Second period shots on goal, by the way, were 17-3 in favor of the Jaguars, and certainly indicative of how that period played out, even though it took TJ a while to find the net behind Tyler Funk. Connor McCann under pressure. Puts this dribbling puck on goal. It's knocked aside by the Penn Trafford freshman. McCann from above the left circle on goal. Not sure if Funk got a piece of that or not, but it comes near side in any event to Oliver. Oliver conceded to Patterson. Oliver hit as he got rid of that puck at the edge of the right circle. Patterson with it one more time for Penn Trafford as we approach the midpoint of period 3. Warriors with the only goal of the period on the man advantage, but still trail by 3. Oliver hit as he sends that puck around the boards. Schliebner backpedaling. Simon for Oliver, for McGurk. And counterattacking are the Warriors. Here's Jack Blank. Blank one-on-one against Spencer. Blank off of Spencer's skate. Bouncing puck controlled by Thomas Jefferson. Schliebner building speed over the blue line. Schliebner in the corner trying to go to McGurk out in front but couldn't take the pass. Jaguars do not have the luxury of getting the icing call as Porupski had to play that puck. Mahoney brings it over center red. Lorenzi from the near boards into Penn Trafford ice. Funk leaves it for his defenseman Kisty. Schliebner at center. Hits the brakes, trying to put a spin maneuver there on Drew Hall. Lead pass to Lorenzi. Lorenzi for Gallus. Ryan Gallus on the backhand. Funk with a save, and he'll freeze it.
7:20 now on the clock. Fast-moving third period, which obviously suits TJ just fine, thank you very much. Despite giving up that early power play goal, they've settled in, just very methodically running this thing out. And the Warriors got to find a way to counter that. They got to get some zone time and some puck possession.
Penn Trafford controlling the face-off in their own zone. Up to center it comes for Bryce Krupczynski. Thomas Jefferson quickly on the counter. Mahoney with some space. Mahoney left wing circle. Funk with a nifty glove save with 7:05 remaining.
Funk, despite giving up 6 tonight, he still stopped almost 30 to this point. And showing a lot of poise. I mean, even in the face of this, comes in this period so far, has blanked them. And, again, giving his team that chance, slimmer and slimmer though it gets, to try to fight their way back into this thing.
Funk, one of 5 freshmen to dress for Chris Cerruti's club this varsity season, and for that matter, one of 5 goaltenders in all to play at least one varsity game this season for the Warriors, which in and of itself is unusual.
Future looking bright for Penn Trafford, no doubt about that. I don't think they'll be quite an 8 seed next year, let's put it that way.
They will be a tough team to play against. Bonson behind his own net with 6.5 to go in regulation. Stolen by Weiss. Weiss between the circles, another glove save. Now that left hand has been busy of late in the Penn Trafford zone.
Funk another big stop and just... But again, the puck on the wrong end of the ice for the green jerseys. Funk happy to stop as many as they can, but Warriors got to do, the offense has got to do their part here.
Patterson is dispossessed by the Jaguars, who send this puck to the near corner. Blos redirects it back to his own zone. McCann has to go the length of the ice to play it for Jake Simon. Off the glass. Bounces beyond Patterson. Good hustle by Allen. Tries to take his man out of the play and gets whacked on the shins by Rektoric. Allen staying persistent as the Warriors settle it down in front of their own bench. Near side it comes for Patterson. And just too many white jerseys in Penn Trafford's path. Nathan Weiss chases to the corner. Weiss right on that puck for the Jaguars. Weiss hauled down. Play continues.
By Patterson. Could have been guilty of a hook there. Nothing called. Ref went down in the melee as well.
Thomas Jefferson scored on their only power play of last week's semifinal win. Very late in that game, a decisive victory over Franklin Regional. They have yet to have a power play in this contest. To this point, it hasn't mattered. Thomas Jefferson, as they did in that semifinal game, flexing their collective muscle 5-on-5. Near side, it'll come to Simon. Final 5 of regulation. Thomas Jefferson 6, Penn Trafford 3. Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship here in Cranberry. Chance for Drew Hall, right wing side. Hall toward goal. Porupski to save. Warriors have the rebound and they score! Aiden Drodos nuzzles that nylon. And get your popcorn ready. We've got a thrilling finish here at the House of 66.
An odd sequence, kind of. Odd sequence. A rebound off the shot to the right wing side. Drodos, I'll tell you, Drodos has been looking for a goal all night. He's had a very strong first couple of periods. Haven't heard much from him this period till now. Picked a good time to show up. Now, will we see some extra pop from the Warriors? Down 2 with 4:45 on the clock.
And by that same token, will we see some extra pop from Thomas Jefferson? Now up only 2, with still some time to go. Drodos, one way or another, a nice finish to his rookie campaign. 2 goals in 2 consecutive Penguins Cup playoff games. And his first career even strength playoff goal at that.
Hall picks up his second assist of the night.
Well, both these teams have been adept at getting offense from their defense. Hall had that big game, the 3-point night in the semis against Norwin as the Jaguars win this faceoff, but send it all the way back inside their own territory. And Jaguars fans, remember what happened in 2022. They know this one's not over just yet. Schliebner from beyond his own blue line, trying to get it around Thatcher. Schliebner tied up at the Penn Trafford bench. Here's Weiss with it for TJ. Weiss to the corner. Tied up by Kisty. The Jaguars just trying to make sure they have numbers back at this point as Duran gets it deep.
Yeah, they needed to change. I think Duran would like to have carried the mail there, but they needed to get off.
Krupczynski from the corner. That pass blocked off. Good gap control there by Allen. Kisty over the line. He collides hard with Weiss. Krupczynski has the puck. Nick Best is without a stick as he's returned from serving that misconduct. Good block in front collectively by the Jaguars defense as Oliver is harassed at center. Stolen away by Drew Hall, and Hall will get it deep as Best is still without a blade. 3:15 to go. Let's see how long Tyler Funk stays in that net off to our right. Lead pass for McGurk. McGurk over the attacking line. McGurk shoots, and Funk has to make another nice glove save.
Every time you say McGurk's name, I think of the 1996 Superman cartoon. Gilbert Gottfried's Mr. Mixus-Pitlick. McGurk! McGurk! I know only you and I get that, and maybe 2 other people watching this, but I can't help but think of it because it was so ridiculous.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. God rest Gilbert Gottfried. But did the Warriors wait too long, Matt, in all seriousness? Did they wait too long to press as they now call their timeout to talk things over, 3:05 to go? The middle part of this period was kind of lifeless from both teams a little bit, but TJ didn't have to press. They just needed to keep the puck on the right side of the red line. Penn Trafford just, until that 4th goal, just, I was like, where's the urgency? Where's the energy? Where's the zip? It's here now. We'll see if they waited too long to turn it on.
Chris Cerruti, once upon a time, a leading scorer in Penn Trafford Warriors history, played in the early 2000s. In his 6th year as head coach of this varsity program at Penn Trafford, drawing something up on the dry erase board, and Aiden Drodos with the recent Penn Trafford goal, another freshman who's going to be a bright spot, you imagine, going forward for this program, assuming he sticks with high school hockey in the long haul. And Thomas Jefferson, that early power play goal notwithstanding, had played a pretty disciplined defensive game. And their forecheck was essentially their best defense until Drodos got the Warriors to within 2.
So we'll keep our eyes on Tyler Funk, and not for the goaltending reason, for the offensive reason. The Warriors got to win the defensive zone draw and go from there. They trail by 3 and the crowd trail by 2. Crowd coming to life here.
A full house here at UPMC 66.
And no empty tickets tonight, I'll tell you that.
McGurk steals. McGurk not allowing Funk to come off. From his knees, shoots that puck off a Penn Trafford stick. Kisty stayed with him. Cerruti waving off his goaltender, and here comes Tyler Funk. Net empty down to our right as Funk was unable to get around McGurk. McGurk is hurt.
He's crawling to the bench.
Thomas Jefferson will ice this puck, and oh my goodness, what a sequence that was as McGurk
wasn't why there wasn't a whistle. I mean, that was legit. He was hurt. I mean, I'm surprised there was no whistle, to be honest with you. Once a guy's down like that and prone, you know.
I don't mean to make light of the situation, but McGurk crawls faster than my daughter did, which is saying something. I mean, that was just very strange and unfortunate for McGurk. You hope he's okay.
Yeah, he had to come from the circle all the way to the far bench.
To the opposite corner, it comes intended for Drodos. Oliver unable to clear. The shot pass is intercepted by Schliebner and off a Penn Trafford body. 2:20 to go. Kisty with Penn Trafford trailing by a pair around the boards. Jaguars unable to cut it off. Now Jake Stock takes the puck over. He fires for the empty net. Burial! And you can start the celebration in Jefferson Hills. 2:08 remaining third period. Jaguars 7, Penn Trafford 4, as Jake Stock now has a multi-goal game, hitting the empty net from distance.
And a 4-point night by our count. And that's the dagger. As Funk will go back into the cage with 2:08 to go. Now for TJ, you still got 2 minutes. Get the puck down and keep it down.
You don't want any last-minute silliness. Absolutely not if you're John Zeiler, which is what I'm sure he discussed with his team when Chris Cerruti used his own timeout. Under 2 to go in regulation now. Off a Warrior stick back to center. Stock pursuing that puck, but Penn Trafford has it. Sending it deep is Rick Turek. Schliebner through a Warrior body, that of Bieneman, and here is Jake Stock over the line. Drop pass for Allen. Allen fan on the shot because he forgot the puck. An unfortunate moment there for the Thomas Jefferson senior. An 11-player senior class for TJ. Stock to goal, Stock shoots, and you can break out the chapeaus, baby! Jake Stock, his second consecutive playoff hat trick, ices the victory cake for Thomas Jefferson. It's now 8-4.
The upperclassmen have certainly showed up in the playoffs for TJ. Jake Stock. Shakes are on him, baby.
14 consecutive wins to end the PIHL season by the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. What a run by John Zeiler, assisted by Darren Stock and Alex Sirlees. Darren Stock, as assistant coach, will now get a 4th Penguins Cup championship ring to add to his collection. Make that a 5th ring. Salopek on goal. Save made by Funk as Gavin Salopek, the sophomore forward, makes his first appearance of the night. And some in this sold-out FedEx rink might be heading for the exits as we are in the final minute of regulation play. This voluminous senior class leading the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars back to the top of the Class AA Penguins Cup mountain as we get a whistle and a stoppage with 42.4 ticks to talk, and stick taps to Chris Cerruti and his Penn Trafford Warriors, who came out of nowhere to get here for the first time in club history And they made the Jaguars work for it here tonight.
Oh, they did. I mean, they really did. And we do get the gate on a TJ penalty late.
Roman Flume, the freshman, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. I was trying to get the number 2. So Flume goes with 42 seconds, but again, down 4 goals. It's formalities at this point, but the chance for the Warriors maybe leave on a good note, leave on a make, as they say.
Penn Trafford pulling to within 2 before Jake Stock, scored twice in the waning moments of regulation, including an empty netter. Stock now with 7 goals in these 2024 Penguins Cup playoffs, back-to-back playoff hat tricks for the Thomas Jefferson Sr. 15 seconds remaining, and the Jaguars have the puck on this late penalty kill. 10 seconds remaining. The countdown commences. Salopek wide of goal. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The Thomas Jefferson Jaguars are your 2024 Class AA PIHL Penguins Cup champions. Final score from the Lemieux Complex: Jaguars 8, Penn Trafford Warriors 4. And what a tournament it was.
What a tournament. I loved watching both of these teams. Obviously, both have different strengths and weaknesses. The Warriors they were out depth tonight. It's not one guy for TJ. The Jags came with it took them a while to establish it, to PT's credit. Their defense was stout very early in the game. Funk was good. Their energy on their early attack was great. But then TJ, middle of the second, established that forecheck, got the cycle, established 5 good minutes of zone time, got a couple of goals out of it, and that was really where the game tipped in Thomas Jefferson's favor. They continued to pile on. To PT's credit, an early goal in the third. That was their chance. They got the early power play goal just like they needed it. Down 3, but they waited too long to get number 4 and left themselves with no breathing room to press in the right way to get a couple more. TJ able to get an empty netter, and then another goal from Stock, and that's it, baby. It's all she wrote as the cup is wheeled onto the ice here. TJ celebrating. Penn Trafford, handshakes and hugs. I'm sure some tears being shed down there, but no shame in the Warriors season. A great year they had. We'll hear a lot more from some of these guys, especially Tyler Funk in the years ahead. And for TJ, a very strong senior class leads the way as they are once again Penguins Cup champions.
And for those Jaguar fans who might be curious, Thomas Jefferson, this approaching Saturday, March 23rd, at the Iceline Arena in Westchester, Pennsylvania, will play either the top-seeded Penn Ridge Rams or second-seeded Council Rock South Golden Hawks, who are competing for the Class 2A Flyers Cup Championship later this week. That will be the 2024 Pennsylvania Cup State Championship matchup. But for now, one of my favorite traditions, PIHL President Jack Kukin on his side, our old buddy Lenny Santora, keeper of the Penguins Cup, with those familiar white gloves and that tuxedo, ready to award the Penguins Cup to the 2024 Class 2A Penguins Cup champions, your Thomas Jefferson Jaguars.
And the handshake line commences at the PT blue line.
Thomas Jefferson ending the PIHL season for 2023-2024 with an overall record of 21 wins and 2 losses. One of those losses, their first of the season, in fact, was against the Penn Trafford Warriors. The Penn Trafford Warriors end their season with an overall record of 9 wins, 10 losses in regulation, 2 losses in overtime, and 2 losses via the shootout. The Jaguars once again capturing the Penguins Cup in Class 2A for the second time in a span of 3 seasons. They have won 14 straight games, and they have survived an upset-filled postseason in the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League.
And credit PT with a couple of those upsets to get here. And yeah, I mean, the handshake line continues, and Lots of respect between both teams. You can see it down there. As we know, man, the PIHL, some of these kids play together on travel teams and whatnot. It's all one big happy family of the PIHL. Yeah, they strap them on for their schools, but a lot of these kids grew up together, played at some point together. So when the buzzer sounds and the game's over, no matter what happens on the ice, in most cases, there's nothing but handshakes and love between both teams.
Absolutely, and I'm sure this TJ team, in fact, I know this TJ team from talking to head coach John Zeiler, has beyond a healthy respect for this Penn Trafford team, regardless of what the scoreboard says. And, you know, there's that cliche about how a team has to learn how to win. The Warriors did a lot of growing up in these Penguins Cup playoffs, but you also, I think, as a young team, sometimes the young guys have to learn how to lose and learn what you can learn from yourself and about yourself from taking a tough loss like this one in the championship game. They'll learn, they'll grow up, they'll be a better team, like you said, next season, and we're going to be keeping our eye on the Jaguars as defending champion next season. We're going to be keeping an eye on the Penn Trafford Warriors as well, because they've found something, a diamond in the rough, maybe with Tyler Funk, Aiden Rodos with a Golden Knight, another freshman who had a nice playoff debut this spring for the underdog Warriors. 9 juniors on this Penn Trafford team. Thomas Jefferson in all, dressing 11 seniors, 11 sophomores, 5 juniors, and 3 freshmen over the course of the campaign. And you see the TJ players being individually awarded their medals, caps, etc., etc.
Of course, they're always waiting for that chance to lift the actual trophy, which is coming here shortly.
It is Penguins Cup number 5 in the history of Thomas Jefferson hockey, established nearly 45 calendar years ago.
So they're almost as old as me. Almost, which that's not exactly a feather in my cap, but I'm going to give a quick stick tap to Austin McLean. I've enjoyed his work on as the MC at all the games we covered so far this postseason. He does yeoman's work. It's not always, having the same guy at every game has been kind of cool. You don't always see that in years past, so that's fun to see. And obviously want to thank our crew here. We have one more game tonight, but I want to thank the crew up here, Todd Kazarowski, Jess Leva from the Trib, and everybody making us look good with the great camera work. Side of the ice, behind the net, everywhere you can be. We got cameras for you here on TenbandTV.
The great Michael Lyman off to my left. Fine work by him as always behind the camera. Brian Mitchell down on the ice from Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. Tonight he represents the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League as our media liaison, and he works incredibly hard, and he worked incredibly hard before tonight's 2A game behind the scenes to facilitate pregame and make sure our broadcast went on smoothly. And here are the Jaguars, including Captain Andrew Oliver posing with the Penguins Cup. What a feeling for those young men.
Of course, they'd love to lift the big one, but that's not going to happen.
Lenny Santoro will make sure that doesn't happen. The big one went for a ride there for a second. And a great turnout by the TJ faithful, none of them leaving their seats as the game has long since ended. The Jaguars doing their group victory skate. You see Ryder McGurk in the corner making a mock snow angel, or ice angel for want of a better phrase, as he puts on his championship ball cap. A lot of lip prints going on that Penguins Cup. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears go into winning the Penguins Cup. It's a long season, followed by this unpredictable, random, fluid, dramatic, single elimination tournament that culminates here tonight, and the Jaguars have certainly earned their keep.
No doubt, as the senior class passing the cup amongst themselves, and everyone get a chance, I'm sure, to hoist it up here as is tradition.
Thomas Jefferson winning its 3rd championship of the PIHL era, 2000, 2022, and now 2024. The Jags have brought it home back to Jefferson Hills.
And the Jags posing for the team photo in front of the student section. Gotta love that.
So the Class AA Penguins Cup Championship has been decided. We have yet to decide the Class 3A Penguins Cup Championship, which will take place tomorrow night between the Pine Richland Rams and North Allegheny Tigers. Another green versus black on gold matchup for the Jersey geeks out there. A little bit of parity there. And in the Class 1A game tomorrow night at 8:45, it'll be the Chartiers Valley Colts trying to complete an undefeated season as they take on the Greensburg-Salem Golden Lions, who for their part are trying to become the 5th consecutive first-timer to win a Class 1A Penguins Cup championship.
And with a freshman phenom all-star leading the way for Char Valley, what a season he's had, Mr. Callender. And before all of that, Matt, we got one more game here tonight. You see the 8-4 score, you would think this was maybe a co-op game.
The Division II championship game is coming up at around 8:45 terrestrial time, in about half an hour roughly, between the Neshannock Lancers, the number 3 seed out of the co-op gold division, and the Burrell Buccaneers, the number 2 seed out of the co-op gold division, an all gold division championship game. Well, we talked about TJ as a budding dynasty. Mark Multeri and Neshannock with that co-op program made up of schools from Mercer and Lawrence County. He's building quite a dynasty too if they can get one tonight, going for their 3rd title in a 4-year span. Burrell has come close but has never won one, and they'll get their chance in just a little bit. Should be a very exciting game. Thank you again, Adam Hoerner, and thank you again to all parties aforementioned for all your help behind the scenes. Congratulations to the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, our 2024 Penguins Cup Class 2A champions, and congratulations to the Penn Trafford Warriors on a remarkable run as well.
A very memorable one as well.
Yes,
fun to
absolutely.
Watch. They'll be back. They will be back.
Absolutely. Once again, your final score tonight is Jaguars 8, Warriors 4. For Adam Hoerner, I am Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote for now from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township. We will see you for the PIHL Division II final in just a little bit. You have been watching championship coverage here on TenbandTV and the Trib Live High School Sports Network, made possible by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation.
Especially coming out to support them tonight. This game would not have been as electric without you guys. Excuse me. Hey, did you spell Billy Murphy yesterday? Thank you for attending tonight's game. We shall come safely and have a great night.
Week, and the Jaguars move the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game, and a hard hit on Jake Stock by Cam Kisti as the work has it at center red for TJ, up to Andrew Oliver. Oliver from the edge of the right circle on goal, glove save by Tyler Funk, and he will hang on. Warriors ice. Stock, right circle for Oliver. Oliver just over the bar, into the protective netting and out of play. And we're
a no-quit attitude and there's no fear. They've gone up against some tough competition. Maybe the toughest here tonight, but yeah, they belong here, no doubt about it.
Nathan Weiss kicks this puck to himself, left wing circle. Weiss driving the goal. Weiss trying to ram it between the legs of Tyler Funk. And here comes Penn Trafford in transition. Pass up ahead to Caden Duran. Duran off of McCann, skate and right to Porupski as Porupski covers for a faceoff. Duran accepting that pass just beyond his own blue line is dispossessed by Mahoney. Liam Mahoney down low. Gallus on goal, and Funk has it. To Mahoney and try to. Mahoney going to switch places with Gallus now as he gets it to Schliebner from distance. Schliebner on goal. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Tyler Funk. Stock turning around. Stock on goal. Save again, Tyler Funk.
Great stop into the chest protector. And that top line for the Warriors.
Between the circles, but Schliebner has the puck. Outletting for Oliver. Oliver over the blue line. On goal, Funk with a save, and the rebound right to McGurk, who couldn't put it on target. Here as McGurk leads the way for Thomas Jefferson. Drop pass, too heavy for Schliebner. Kropczynski taken down, penalty coming up. Scott Allen will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Warriors trying to pinball it off Porupski from behind the net. Nothing doing. Cross-ice pass. Shot. Score! 5 points in these Penguins Cup playoffs for Duran, and he almost had a chance to beat Porupski but couldn't control the puck on the TJ. Jaguars are going to reset one more time late in this first period, and the steal by the Warriors. Side of that it comes. Porupski makes a big save there on Drotos right in front. One-touch pass for McGurk. McGurk on the off wing. Slips it to Oliver. Oliver behind the net. Wraparound try. Save made, and the rebound eluded Stock. Brian Spencer. Cross-ice pass to Stock. Stock rips it on goal. Save Tyler Funk. Oliver behind as time ticks away. To the point, Schliebner. Schliebner through a crowd. Bouncing on goal. It's loose. And put in! The captain made it happen! And it's 1-1. Bonson, the Penn Trafford goal scorer, retreating. Up the left wing side for Drotos. Drotos above the circle on Porupski, who squeezes it. For Thatcher. Thatcher near side to Ferguson. Ferguson on goal. Scoring! Bar down! TJ Ferguson! Allen at center. Past that Pittsburgh Penguin logo. 1 against 3. Allen, right wing circle, left wing circle, pardon me. But Tyler Funk is there. Too many green jerseys in the way. It's out in front. Jaguars have it. They put it on goal and they score! Scott Allen! Played up ahead to Weiss. Weiss has it onside, has Allen cutting to the net. Allen has it, shoots, he scores! Thank you, sir, may I have another? And the Jaguars have their first lead. Nathan Weiss, right wing side. Weiss behind the net. Wraparound try out in front, it's cleared, but not quite out. Turnaround try by Belos. Stays in play. Oliver over the blue line. Oliver waits, watches, shoots, scores! Did you just double dip that ship? Numbers for Thomas Jefferson. Lucas Blos over the line. Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blos. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins, and it comes back to Lucas Blos. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup playoff show. And see. Thomas Jefferson 5, Penn Trafford 2, and here's Oliver down low to Stock. Stock tucks it under the bar. Good active stick there by Duran as Duran goes into the boards. He's hit from behind, and that's going to be a penalty on the Jaguars as the puck is shot against the meshing. Again on that left side. Cross-ice pass. Shot. Score! Bonson! Once more with feeling is the far post. And the long rebound comes all the way beyond center inside the Thomas Jefferson line, and a chance now for the Warriors, and puck just wide of Porupski. Oh, Thatcher was regular season contests. Their only win in that span came on its senior night at the beginning of February. Kisty through traffic and wide of goal. From his own corner, gave it away to McGurk. McGurk out in front for Oliver. Oh, that pass a little beyond Oliver as he turns and puts it down low for McGurk. McGurk through the blue paint. Hits the brakes, trying to put a spin maneuver there on Drew Hall. Lead pass to Lorenzi. Lorenzi for Gallus. Ryan Gallus on the backhand. Funk with Bonson behind his own net with 6.5 to go in regulation. Stolen by Weiss. Weiss between the circles. Another way Penguins Cup championship here in Cranberry. Chance for Drew Hall, right wing side. Hall toward goal. Porupski to save. Warriors have the rebound, and he's in that net off to our right. Lead pass for McGurk. McGurk over the attacking line. McGurk shoots, and Funk has to make another nice glove. Jaguars unable to cut it off. Now Jake Stock takes the puck over. He fires for the empty net. Burial! 11-player senior class for TJ. Stock to goal. Stock shoots, and you can break out the chapeaus, baby! Jake Stock, the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars are your 2024 Class AA PIHL Penguins Cup champions.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair. Gonna wake up in the morning. Gonna pierce my nose and dye my hair. Gonna stay out after midnight. Tell the